Some breaking news, and it concerns Chelsea, and it's a departure, Nick. It's something we've been speaking about on Sky Sports News over the course of the last few weeks. And Édouard Mendy has left Chelsea after 3 seasons and completed a permanent transfer to the Saudi Professional League side Al Ahly. The 31-year-old will be best remembered for his part in the run to Champions League glory in 2021. He conceded just twice in 7 knockout matches. A popular figure in the dressing room there as well. But his time at Chelsea after 3 seasons comes to an end. We know that Chelsea are up against it with regards to FFP. They need player departures. They need to raise funds. They need to balance the books. And one of those players to head out is Édouard Mendy. So there's a statement on the club's website which confirms this. And obviously he goes with the best wishes. But at 31 years old, still got a lot to offer the game as well. But he's heading to the Saudi Pro League. OK,
we heard a lot about Tottenham just now. Across North London, looks like a potentially encouraging day for Arsenal fans in the club's pursuit of Declan Rice.
Amazing day as far as Arsenal fans are concerned, and it's been one of the big talking points in this summer's transfer window. Even though it's only been open for a couple of weeks, there's been a number of sides that were queuing up at the start of the window for the signature of Declan Rice. There would have been perhaps 6 or 7 in the Premier League that would have said, yes, we would take him if we can find the right money that would satisfy West Ham. Then we would absolutely want to sign the 23-year-old England international. Over the course of that period of time, it became quite clear that only 2 clubs were able to get to the figures that West Ham were looking for. They've said quite openly throughout the course of this window, they want £120 million for their captain, their star man and their main midfielder. And the latest situation happened last night. It was Arsenal's 3rd offer, which totalled £105 million that was lodged to West Ham. This morning, there was a slight development because the 2 teams that were at the table for Declan Rice, one of them being Manchester City, decided to walk away from the deal. They weren't comfortable with the prices that were being quoted. They didn't want to get into a bidding war with Arsenal. They were also told as well by Declan Rice's camp that he had a preference to stay in London and join Arsenal. He was excited by Mikel Arteta, the project there, and the fact that they went so close to challenging Manchester City for the title. But we are now in a position where we are waiting for West Ham to decide what they are doing with this 3rd offer. And just to say perhaps why there is a slight delay as to whether this offer has been accepted or rejected, the chairman of West Ham, David Sullivan, is currently in the south of Italy on a super yacht.
How nice.
Which he bid for in a charity to take his family and friends away to try and get some downtime over the summer, because you know when you're the owner and chairman of a Premier League side, you're going to be busy with transfers, and that's very much the case with West Ham at the moment. So he's probably in and out of signal as to whether or not he can get access to emails and phone calls.
I bet it's got fabulous Wi-Fi.
So that may be one of the reasons as to why there's just a little bit of time between Arsenal lodging their offer last night and West Ham deciding exactly what to do for it. He's trying to get some downtime, he's trying to switch off, but of course this is a British record transfer fee of in excess of £100 million. But what Arsenal will be getting is a leader, is the West Ham captain, someone that's an England international, someone that can play in multiple positions through midfield. He's also played at centre-back as well. So this is a player that would be number 1 on Mikel Arteta's list. It would go alongside Kai Havertz and Jurrien Timber as well. So this would be a huge deal. But hence why there's been a little bit of a delay, links back to potentially David Sullivan trying to get a little bit of a break. I don't know how much of a break you can get when you're doing a £100 million plus transfer.
Well, there's a great reason for that delay. Why is Kai Havertz not yet an Arsenal player?
Yes, medical at the weekend. So we know that was confirmed. We know that Arsenal and Chelsea agreed a package of £65 million for him as well. We're just waiting for confirmation from the 2 clubs on this one. But it's only a matter of time now before Arsenal confirm that they have got Kai Havertz, the man that they coveted, the man that they feel can add to that Arsenal midfield and that Arsenal attack. And once again, Mikel Arteta and Edu doing some nice early business in this window and getting the players that they want.
OK, and a quick word about Moises Caicedo and the involvement of Manchester United now.
Yeah, so this was a story that's developed in the last couple of hours or so. There has been an initial approach by Manchester United to Brighton, but we're expecting that approach to become formal now as they pursue the midfielder Moises Caicedo. Now, This is one of those fascinating stories with Brighton. Their recruitment is so strong, Nick, as you know. They paid around £5 million for Moises Caicedo not that long ago. In January, they rejected a bid from Arsenal for £70 million. He then went on to sign a new contract. But over the course of the back end of the season, he's been monitored and watched by a number of other Premier League sides, Chelsea being one of those, Manchester United being the other. We know that Manchester United are keen to try and add to their midfield ranks over the course of this summer's transfer window. There's that offer that remains on the table for Mason Mount at £55 million. But they are also interested in Moises Caicedo, who can play at right back as well, just 21 years old. 1 goal, 1 assist in 37 Premier League appearances last season. But this is certainly one to watch, and it's just now a matter of time before Manchester United make their official approach to Brighton for Moises Caicedo.